The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Give to the single back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finds a man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Flips it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? You open a drive like that and you've got some opportunity. operating room. It's first down from the 38. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Duff. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Takes the handoff. It's Shelton. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the defender. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You can tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, South Florida, 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle with Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Auburn is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. And if that quarterback can find a little magic a la Cam Newton, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 12 to Texas Tech. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught close to the marker, it's Duff. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Touchdown, Rutgers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays of special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Howard. Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. This defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense.
defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Throws to the tight end. This one's complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Connection to the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know.
Touchdown, Rutgers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab at the 30. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. Lots of running room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Bulls just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? 4th quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab past the marker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I was ready for this 4th down anyways. I know I need a touchdown on this drive, and I know I'm going for it. So now the situation is, what is my play to get it done?
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided. Just frying pan, meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.